Hi, and welcome to the GROMcast. I believe this is episode 7. We are Grommet Games, and we're going to be talking about some things that are swarming around the Weber nets. We're going to start with Mike going on about Guile. How do you say his name?
Guile.
Gulu?
Guile.
Guile, I know.
Guile.
He released today, I think, the
Yes,
Dating the
he released
Podcast. The Podcastly Dating the Podcast.
Yeah, dating even further. He released like 3 hours ago today.
Wait,
Well,
who's
so it
dating
was
the
yesterday.
podcast?
It's
Yeah,
4:29 now.
Yeah, so he released 4:28 at like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So, Mike,
Completely dating this podcast, but he's a lot of fun so far from what I've used. He feels like Guile.
his standard outfit is the suit and tie, or not suit, just like a button shirt and tie.
It's an Air Force uniform.
I didn't realize he changed to Air Force.
He's always been Air Force.
Has he?
Yeah, Guile's always been an Air Force member.
And usually he has like a green tank top and camel pants.
They usually give him they've always given him that camo, but he's always actually been an Air Force member. This is the first game that he's actually been represented as Air Force.
Well, it's about time.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
represent
not-
fictional characters being in the Air Force.
Yeah, but is he trans?
No,
Oh my
I don't think so.
God.
I'm pretty sure he's
He's not poison. Then?
heterosexual married man who the most common meme about him is he needs to go home and be a family man.
And he's not progressive.
And also
Get
that
outta
his
here.
theme goes with everything.
Yeah, his team does go with everything.
That's
he-
the biggest meme. Like, absolutely.
The biggest one.
He feels like Guile. He feels like Guile. He has sonic booms.
Sonic Boom?
That's my favorite game.
Rise of Lyric?
They change his flip kick into the somersault flip. It's the same thing. Funniest thing he has though is you can hold his charge and walk forward at the same time now. So you just kind of
Wow, that's hilarious.
do a flip kick. You can do a flip kick, walk forward a little bit, do another flip kick. So it's a good way to space them out, or not space them out, but put pressure on them. He's Guile. There's not much
Yeah,
more
I'm
I can
watching
say
the
for that.
gameplay.
He's Guile. He wears the sunglasses in his costume now.
He reminds me eerily of who's the senator from or the final boss
Ted
of
Cruz.
No, not the Zodiac Killer. The senator from Texas from Metal Gear Rising, Senator Armstrong.
Oh. Well, that's
Because he looks like he's
interesting-
about to flex and his arm will turn black as he says "nanomachine son" at any moment.
Have you actually seen his critical art?
No.
When he uses his critical art, his arms like pulse bigger and throw out a giant sonic boom.
They throw
It's
out a
actually
big.
kind of funny looking.
Okay.
But no, he's fun. He's Guile. His theme is awesome in this game. Sounds really
Is it
good.
the same theme?
Probably updated.
It's updated, very updated.
They used a full orchestra now.
It's like a guitar solo for like 40 or so seconds into the traditional theme.
Cool.
No, I'm
think-
liking him a lot. I'm liking him a lot so far, though.
It's interesting that they did some cool stuff in that fighting game, but another game that involves fighting and PvP that we've been playing recently is Dark Souls 3.
I've never played that game.
I think Tom here is trying to pull the wool over your guys' eyes, because we actually have a series of Dark Souls 3 on the channel that's coming out for every day of this week.
I don't think we do.
You don't?
No,
Are you
we
just
don't have a
thinking
channel.
not-
We don't have a show. I don't know what you're talking about.
But
I'm not here right now.
it's actually Dark Souls 3 has been the best of all the Dark Souls that I've played. I mean,
I've
Tom,
only
do you
played
have-
3.
You haven't played one? I haven't
No,
played one.
I played one for like a little teeny bit.
Well, it's the only one I've ever bothered to beat. And I mean, it's fun. I like the PvP. I like that they actually allow you to do co-op with your friends, and it's not just like you can join some random person's game. The password system is very helpful. Because I mean, it's allowing us to do our co-op playthrough because we have the password system. I mean, it's just a fun game overall, and I don't know. I like it. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Tom, what do you give it?
A get out of good.
8.7.
Okay.
I give it get out of good.
So this is the first I've heard of this password system because I haven't looked much into the game. So does that mean you can do like the whole humanity thing and don't have to worry about anyone invading your game if you have the password set?
What do you mean?
No.
So like
No,
if you have a
if you have a
password,
pass-
people can still invade you.
People can still invade you. It's just if you want to do co-op with your friends or stuff, you can only see their summon sign, or you can only see the summon signs of people with the same password. So like a community, like if any community on YouTube, like if we had one, it would just be like Grommet, it would be our password, and then anybody in our community with that password on could see each other's summon signs.
okay.
And so that's how me and Tom have been playing co-op. We put the same password in, and then we just put our summon signs down. We can see each other.
For the record, our password is I hate literally everyone.
It's Mike's a racist.
Mike is a goddamn whore.
Yeah. So everyone,
It's
make sure you
Ryan's
input
fired.
that password. Make sure you input that password so you can join our co-op playthrough and help us defeat bosses that we'll inevitably fail on. But I mean, I've been liking the game. I ran around with the Uchigatana for most of my playthrough, but now I'm running around with the giant Farron Great Sword because it's got some overpowered moves, and I mean it's fun. They made magic a little underpowered in this game because you have to use focus points to do magic, and that's very annoying. But I mean, overall, I played the most of Dark Souls 1 and this one. I never even played 2 because I didn't like the whole system to where you lose health every time you die. Like you'd lose health until you use like a humanity, basically.
That's why I stopped playing Scholar of the First Sin, because I was like, why? First of all, I didn't understand what was happening. I was like, why do I just have randomly less health? And then I had one humanity to start with, so I used it, and then I died some more, and I was like, now I literally just can't play this game because I have no humanity and I don't have enough health to get through here.
That's what annoyed me about the game, and they took it out in this one, and I'm happy. I think a lot of people's complaints were about 2 were that it wasn't enough like 1, and so Miyazaki took it, and he's just like, all right, let's make it more like 1, but
Yeah.
let's add some fun stuff, and that's basically what they did. And it's good because of it.
The only
feels
other
more-
game that I put an extensive amount of time into is Bloodborne, and I don't know. I think they're different enough that you can't directly compare them. Like they can be compared, but not just like this one is just objectively better.
I mean, Dark Souls is obviously objectively better, but okay.
You never played Bloodborne, so
I played it once.
opinion discarded.
I don't know.
Ooh,
Bloodborne's
he
fun.
got you.
I played it once.
Got
So.
him.
But you know, Bloodborne, Dark Souls, they're for sadistic people, and you know who else is sadistic? Gabe Newell.
Sure.
'Cause he wants to add paid mods back to Steam, and he knows the backlash that happened last time.
Yeah, so they're trying to work them in through. I'm trying to find the source. Where's their thing?
I think it wasn't it Dota or something like that. I think they're implementing it in like Dota first or something like that.
Wow, this is really small text.
Do you need glasses?
No, the text is just really small.
You know there's a thing called control, and then you
Yeah, I know,
you
but I
scroll
don't
in.
like doing that because it messes up my pretend.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, I mean, paid mods the first time around when I think didn't they implement them in Skyrim first, and everyone got pissed because like people were just stealing each other's mods and re-uploading them for money, and that wasn't sitting well with good old Gaben and the whole community. And Gabe said he was sorry, and then they're now trying to sneak him back in because, I mean. I don't think that people who make mods shouldn't get paid, but there shouldn't be paid mods. The system to put those paid mods on was bad. That's basically what I'm saying.
They probably took it out and are
Well,
bringing
most
back
people
now
have
to be
donation
better.
buttons for their mods in the first place, so if you really
Yeah.
want to pay for them, you can.
But I mean, a lot of parts of the mod community is that they like that it's free, and I mean, the thing that I think they want to be is like, oh, you can do mods full time, which is cool. And I mean, I appreciate the modding community, but Like the problem I have with it was that the system that they put in place, there was no checking on it. Like I said, someone could steal someone else's mod and put it up for money, and there was no
Yeah.
one there to do anything about it. And either make them all free or get the system to govern the system that you put in place. And they didn't really want to do it, so I don't think putting in mods is a good idea until they get that system in place.
We can switch over now. We can talk about the basketball mode coming to.
On this,
It's already
this
in there.
though,
Oh yeah.
on this though, this article that we have brings up a good point though. Fallout 4's official creation kit
Mhm.
still hasn't been released.
Yeah, it actually has. It's in beta.
Is it released now?
No, it's not in full release. It's an open beta. They've released a
Open
video today.
beta.
They released a video today showing it. You can try it out.
But the
Yeah,
full
I know I
release
heard
might
about it,
come-
the creation
The
kit.
full release of it might come in with the whole Valve paid mods thing again.
No, it's not through Steam's Workshop. It's a whole different system.
Is it?
Yeah, they're implementing a whole new system so you can have mods on, like you know how they're doing it, right? Where they're doing it PC. You make
They're
the mod on PC and then they can be also used on PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah, I know they're doing so that you could do that. Okay.
So they
So
create
there's
their own Bethesda thing. So I mean, they might implement their own way to do paid mods, but as of now, I don't.
There's
think
no
they
implementation in the
released
Steam
anything.
Workshop.
No.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League basketball. Have you
It's
played
there-
it, Mike? I thought I saw you play Rocket League
It's
earlier.
weird. It's weird. It's a great concept. I don't know if it's done to the best of their
Well, you don't
best
have,
of like their execution.
you don't have the correct movements to do basketball. I mean, basketball involves
No.
dribbling and stuff, and I mean, I get it, but it's
Gotta dribble the ball, guy.
Well-
Oh, it's a double dribble. Sorry,
Well,
you're
the
done.
way I saw it when I was playing it, the stuff I don't like about it is the way the ball bounces. Because it bounces like a basketball, but it bounces everywhere. Like, there's no wall game anymore. It doesn't go up the walls at all. It just bounces straight off.
Mhm.
But the part I like about it is the fact that I don't know if this works in any other mode because I've never noticed it, but you can boost and jump at the same time and point like the nose of your car
Oh
up,
yeah, you could do that.
and you'll
Yeah,
soar
you can-
like straight up in the air, so you can
I mean,
Like,
we
go
already
up, like,
posted
up
it, but
and
you
stuff.
can, you could do that in other ones to an extent.
You could fly if you boosted.
Okay, I guess it's more prominent in this mode then because it starts with a a basketball jump ball at the
Mhm.
center.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
you start
assume-
off the two sides and you just fly up in the air and try to knock it to the other side.
I'd assume they
fun.
would do that. I mean, I
It's
used to
fun
be.
like that. It's
Did you ever try any of the tutorials in Rocket League? There's
no.
an aerial tutorial that's like a bitch and a half to beat. It is basically what you're talking about, where you fly up in the air and you have to hit the ball while it's flying. It was only for the soccer mode, but still, it's fun.
No,
and they also
the part of this that's fun is that it implements that a lot, so that's kind of fun to
don't
use.
they also have an NHL mode also?
Yeah, that hockey mode's been out for months.
Yeah, I
came
know
out
it's been
during,
out for a long time ago, but it's still.
The hockey mode's my favorite in the game.
The
I
only
mean-
time I've ever really
Play.
played Rocket League is when my neighbors come over and we play because they're like, "Let's play car soccer," and I'm like, "All right."
It's
The
a fun
hockey
game.
mode it's fun. The hockey mode's all wall play though, and I love it.
Like
The puck's just always on the wall, and that's just where the game is at.
I mean, I get it, and I'm glad they did it, but like, there's not much else they could do with the game, so I understand why they're doing stuff like this. Like, let's add an extra sport, because I mean, like, it's just cars playing sports, and there's not many sports that you can emulate with it. And I mean,
I kind of like to see a football mode where you have to get through the
they're stretching it.
high
Like,
rise. That'd be actually kind of fun to see, but that's probably even worse.
yeah, at this point with basketball, they're already stretching. Like, oh yeah, look, it's fun. It's like a sport, and like, basketball mode looks like a stretch at this point. But I mean, it's still cool.
It actually is fun. I think it could have been executed better, but it actually is a lot of fun to play.
hmm I mean, I'll take it. Is it a free
No,
update, or do you have to pay for it?
No, it's
No,
free.
it's free. You
Good.
can pay for the NBA flags, but
Yeah.
no. The next thing I'd like to see, or well, not necessarily like to see, but I can imagine them doing, is adding like football field goal posts. It basically be
Are they gonna do baseball? What do you think? You drive the car from base to base. someone's a bat. No, it's like
I don't think there's any way to do that unless they just do like soccer, unless you do it like soccer, but just raise the goal up, so it's like you're hitting it over a fence.
I mean,
that'd be super easy.
It's interesting what they've done with it too. Like they've got a bunch of branded stuff in there. Like they have the DeLorean and they have the Batmobile. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yep. I
And,
think
like-
they officially added a mystery machine, if I'm right.
Yeah, like-
correctly.
I get like that's cool because that's like really all I think they can do at this point is just add in more like branded stuff and just use that to pay for more stuff. Like
No, I can see them adding more modes and stuff that aren't just different sports. I can see them adding more modes, but
what?
I don't know. They added in that update something called, I think, Rocket Labs, where they're testing different modes and stuff that they've never added before. But
So it's sort of like what they did for Left 4 Dead 2, where like every week they would have like a mutation, which is just sort of like a game mode that's like they're testing out and it's new and different.
Rocket Labs looks like it's testing out new maps through
Maps
So,
or
uh,
modes?
Map
new
modes.
playlist called Rocket Labs lets players try out new maps. The first 3 maps available in the playlist will feature widely different layouts from what has been seen in the past. We visited a site. So, does this have like a trailer or anything showing some of the? It doesn't really show anything else, but it just says that they can be vastly different.
Yeah, but like I was saying, since the concept of the game is very simple, but they did like it's so simple that you really can't add much to it. Hopefully they figure out some cool modes to do, because I mean basketball is cool, but it's a stretch. Hockey's not very much of a stretch. Like I was like, okay, hockey works.
No, hockey's pretty similar to soccer in general.
Yeah.
So.
Hockey is basically
Rugby
soccer
is
on
next,
rugby,
and then beach volleyball.
then cricket, then croquet, then golf.
If they do beach volleyball, are the cars gonna have tits?
Yes,
Dead or Alive.
That's the
Dead
next
or
update.
Alive.
The boob physics.
The jiggle physics, the Dead or Alive jiggle physics update.
Oh, like here's a map I'm watching right now that's like there's like a big wall in the center and it's just one. No, it can't just be one goal. Yeah,
No.
so like they're doing some like weird stuff with like the maps in this.
I
Like
mean,
this map's like huge and there's just like a wall in the center of it.
hopefully something good comes out of it, because I want to see more cool stuff from the people who made Rocket League. Because
I'm sure more cool stuff will come out. If there's stuff like this map is actually really cool looking.
it's their first successful game. What was the one before? Like Super Battle Car Ultimate whatever? I don't know. There's some game they had beforehand.
Oh,
No
that's
one
how this
played.
map works. Both sides. So it's a circle, and like the wall in the center.
Mm-hmm.
You can drive through it. On one side, you can drive through it to the other side of the wall, and both openings are different goals.
Okay.
So you can like go through the one side, and then cut off from the other side and block the ball.
Cool.
That's what it looks like. At least one of these maps.
Yeah, because
It's weird.
different
It's
map
cool,
types
yeah.
would be where I would like to see it go to, because I mean, that'll be interesting because it'll add different types of strategies.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be seeing more now that I don't think they really have any more sports that they can go through.
At least any really cool sports.
I
Hey,
still
golf
think they
is
could
a cool
possibly
sport.
do
Rocket golf.
I still think there's a possibility for a
I mean, they
field
could.
post football,
they-
but that's alienating because
Rocket joust.
football's an American
To be honest,
American football. I don't think many
Rocket
foreigners
tennis.
would play. I don't think many people
Rocket
outside of
tennis.
America would play the American football mode.
to be honest, I think they could pull off a rocket putt
Rocket-
golf.
Rocket race NASCAR. So just an actual
Just
race.
a regular game, a regular racing game.
But like I said, they could pull off a rocket putt golf.
Or
You just-
like a gladiator match where they try to push each other off the edge. Unless they
Oh,
already
NASCAR, I'm imagining IGPX now. I don't know if any of you watch the animes, like those mechs that would race on a track, and then they like go into like mech mode and fist fight each other across it.
Well, you
And
see,
tries to,
whenever
destroy each
whenever
other.
I think of NASCAR,
I
I
was
think
kind of
of
imagining that now.
NASCAR.
No, because you have to have some sort of competitive mode, not just racing with Rocket League.
Competitive Rocket League swimming.
You need to drive in circles infinitely like in NASCAR. And that's what you need to do.
Hey man, NASCAR is the best.
It takes a lot of skill to turn left going very fast.
Hey man, you can't do it.
Rocket League Drag Race. Alternatively, Rocket League RuPaul's Drag Race.
I mean, that would obviously be the next next direction they would go. I mean, I want a RuPaul's Drag Race DLC for my Rocket League.
Me too.
Your girlfriend was Snapchatting about RuPaul's Drag Race.
Me?
Yeah, your girlfriend. Yeah, I saw it on her Snapchat. Anyway, Rocket League, it's a game that is fun, and I haven't played it in forever because I got bored of it.
I don't have it, so.
I never really played it.
Going
I
back
played
to
it a little
for basketball.
If I had it with
trying it.
if I had it on Steam, I would probably play it with you guys and it would be more fun. But since I have it on PS4,
You can
I can
only
play it
play it with me.
you and Hayden, and, it's better to play it with more people and stuff, and play it with friends.
I
I'm
would
not a
definitely suggest. I'd give it a try for the basketball mode at least a couple times. It's pretty fun. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like your mother?
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of not even basketball. It's sort of like, I don't know, like a ghost of what basketball was, you know?
Why do you say
It
that?
was.
Because you know, like,
Because there's just no
basketball
dribbling.
was.
Or...
well, because it's just not the same. There's no dribbling. The net's like a giant ball, like circle. But I mean,
It's hard. It's harder to score in the mode than you think it is. It's a lot harder to score in the mode than you think it is.
well, you know what? Do you know what else involves ghosts and sometimes in shells?
Call of Duty Ghosts?
Yes. Advanced dog physics.
And
Slash
speaking of
fish.
Call of Duty
Stop.
Ghosts, we had the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare announced
I haven't seen
days ago?
anything about it.
I haven't seen anything about it.
I don't know if
I've
anything's actually said about it, but I know it was at least announced.
checked out
It was
of Call of
leaked.
Duty.
It was the title of it was at least leaked. I don't know if anything about
Well,
it.
I bought
Yeah.
Black Ops 3, so I don't
So-
have to buy the next 3. So
I checked out of Call of Duty after Black Ops 2, so
I checked out after Black Ops.
the game just got so repetitive, and it's the same thing. I've been playing it since I was like 8. I just got bored. So yeah.
So what
Call
are we
of
saying
Duty-
about Ghost in the Shell?
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare includes Modern Warfare Remastered box art leak reveals.
Well, you see, Ghost in the Shell's supposedly whitewashed.
Yeah, because Scarlett
ScarJo.
Johansson is playing the main character, whose name I
And-
forgot
But
because
the
I haven't seen Ghost in the
publishers
Shell in a
don't-
long time.
Don't really give a shit.
Yeah, the publisher made the manga.
Yeah, but is it really whitewashed? Japan and the publisher don't care.
Yeah, but America does. We stand for nothing.
America doesn't know what Ghost in the Shell is until this happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, essentially, either that or they cared about the movie or the OVA.
America's
People
like, what's this Ghost in the Shell? I know the main character is Japanese, but
She's not
Scarlett Jo-
Japanese. You're wrong. The main character was never envisioned to be Japanese. That's what the publisher said.
well, she wasn't envisioned to. But if you look at the character, she looks Japanese in the way she's drawn.
And there are rumors that they were using CGI to make her look more Asian. Rumors.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not.
I think that sounds like something they would say, like that someone would be
Like
like,
I said,
they're
I'm
obviously
leaving that
using
out there as a
CGI. Like they're gonna make her look like an Asian. That's racist and stuff. And I'm just like, who cares, really?
But really, her character design doesn't look super Asian. She looks.
I mean, I don't
she's
like when people
But
use
what?
CGI
But
on
what?
other
What if
people's
I got
faces.
really offensive here and I said that Hamilton was blackwashed? Christian, what do you have to say to this?
I mean, that's kind of just if you want to see why, just look at Lin-Manuel Miranda's reasoning for that.
The
Well-
only reason why people might be upset about her being casted by as Scarlett Johansson is because her name is Motoko Kusanagi, which she might just have the name and she might be a American Japanese. She could be any other sort of that takes away Japanese.
People are only getting offended because they feel like they need to get offended.
Yeah,
essentially.
The Attack on Titan movie in Japan was all Japanese people, and they're not meant to be Japanese.
They're meant to be like German.
Yeah, they're meant to be like German and like of different ethnicities and stuff.
Yeah, the only person who's actually Asian was Mikasa.
Yeah.
Yep.
So and they were all Asian inside the live action Japanese movie. So people need to get up off their offended horses and just whatever. Who cares?
No, but it's made in Japan, so it's meant to be Japanese.
Okay. This is made in America.
So it's all meant to be American?
Well, I mean, it's a movie about a manga that was made in Japan, and
I'd like for her to be be played by a Japanese person, but like, I don't think it matters.
There's no, but like,
what's the rest of the cast? Where does it take place?
I don't know.
Does the movie take place in Japan or in America?
But Tom, like a lot of people have said that there's not I'm
pretty sure the anime takes place in Japan, right? It's been too long since I watched it. I'm pretty sure it takes place in Japan.
I don't know if anything's been released of it. Well, the whole cast looks to be American aside from a couple people.
A lot of people have said
as long as it takes place in America, I'm not bothered by it. Like if it takes place in Japan and everyone's American, then I'll be like,
there's not a Japanese actress that could play her anyway. Like there's no A-list Japanese actress. The only person is like Lucy Liu.
There are no Japanese actresses.
I still love that one Japanese comment is like, if we were to have an A-list Japanese actress player, it'd be Lucy Liu. I'm okay with Scarlett Johansson. Can I find it?
Too, to be honest.
If it's going to be an Asian in Hollywood, then it would be someone like Lucy Liu. Scarlett Johansson is fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's from a Japanese person.
I mean,
they don't care. It's actually really funny that America is more upset about this.
Yeah, that's like the whole culture now. I mean, we don't really want to get into this, but like that's the whole culture of people who get upset for people. The people, like a lot of people don't actually get offended by things, and other people get offended for them. And it's just it's a little bit absurd. I mean, I don't know. Let's not get into this.
I'm offended that you said that, Tom. Check
someone wrote YouTube drama, aka the changing market of YouTube. Who wrote that?
That was me.
What did you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, YouTube is sort of changed. The whole like demographic of YouTube has sort of changed now, and a lot of people are like moving towards channels that are just like sort of making fun of people and stuff, and that's like a way it goes. And like
someone watches H3.
Well, what I'm saying is that
Markiplier or PewDiePie or anyone who actually talked about this kind of shit.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Which is their first mistake, is giving a shit.
PewDiePie and Markiplier made videos about it, but basically, what I have to say, like my 2 cents on it, is that in this industry, it's going to happen in YouTube. It's going to happen. They were getting pissed that people are getting to their personal lives, basically. Like the whole Toby Turner, like that he is a rapist or something scandal. I don't know anything about it other than like he was accused, and like
it's along the lines of his ex-girlfriend said that he raped her, and then a couple of years, another girl from like a few years ago came out and said that he raped her also.
Yeah, but basically, what I wanted to say about it is that, like, it's going to turn into this. You kind of got to accept it. They just don't want it to turn into TMZ, basically, where they're, like, hounded down. But if YouTube's going to grow, it's going to turn into that. People are going to care about their personal lives. There's always been drama in mainstream media, and it's just going to translate over eventually. People are making money off of it already, like Keemstar and, like, other YouTubers who are just making money off of YouTube drama and stuff. And, I mean...
It's kind of stupid, though. Like, why do we care?
If you decide to put if you really don't want to be in this YouTube drama, just delete your channel. You'll just go back into obscurity after a few weeks. People will stop caring. at this point in YouTube, but they want to keep making videos, so it's just something that they're going to have to deal with at this point in time. Unless something changes with the YouTube system, but I don't think that's going to happen, and just deal with it, I guess.
What's wrong with our society? This is actually something that people care about. Don't you have your own life that you can actually like
No.
go do something in rather than
If
have
people
to,
are...
like,
you don't need,
vicariously live through someone on the internet?
I
bringing
think people.
drama
I think
up
people
someone
just
else?
like hearing about conflict. Like people like hearing about it in isolated incidents where they don't have to deal with it.
this is nothing new. Drama's always been
Yeah,
something
it's
humans
not-
flock to.
And people wanting to hear about drama has existed since news has existed.
Since anything.
I mean, just look at like our People magazines and shit.
Yeah, no, this is such like a little thing though. This is YouTube. Why do people care about YouTubers?
It's
and
not
Because
a little
YouTube
thing
is
anymore.
blowing up, dude.
It's not a little thing anymore. PewDiePie makes
People
millions of dollars
people
a
are
year,
making
dude.
entire careers out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And people
So-
are becoming minor celebrities off YouTube. I mean, PewDiePie was on like talk shows.
yeah, he's been on he was with Colbert, I think, on a show.
Yeah, like people are noticing them, and I mean, if the more like popularity you get, the more people are gonna harass you for stuff like that. And I mean, it's something you have to live with if you want to live in this or in this community of YouTube. And I mean, the market of people is changing. It's not the nice community it used to be, where it was just all happy-go-lucky and stuff. But I mean, there's still good on YouTube. There's still people making good content and stuff. You just have to find it.
Yeah, like our channel. This is the best
Yeah.
content. Remember to rate the video and subscribe to our channel and leave a comment if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, also do those things.
Please leave a comment about how offended you are about my racism.
Yes.
Even though, I mean,
That was in a previous episode.
They can still do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying don't.
I mean, and GROMcast number 76 will also say leave a comment because Ryan was racist in episode 5 or 6 or whatever.
I mean, technically it wasn't racist. What I said was true.
What, that all black people suck?
I didn't say that. That was not anything that came out of my mouth.
Okay, on that note, we're either moving on or ending the episode.
No. What's this thing? Caster resigns after he commented on suicide. What is that? I don't know what it is.
Oh.
It's a okay. So it was a Smite commentator.
Black people are
Who
awesome, by the
is-
way.
He was paid to be a Smite commentator. I don't know. Was it by Twitch?
No, it was by
By High Res.
High Res Tire.
Yeah.
So
And-
he was playing on Twitch, Smite, and someone commented or someone donated and said like, "Thanks for being entertaining. You helped me through a difficult part of my life where I nearly killed myself." And he went on like a tirade along the lines of like
Oh, that you're selfish if you.
that you're
Yeah.
selfish.
Nobody cares
that-
about
That
you.
he's an idiot for even thinking about it, and that it was a selfish act, and that, like, he's stupid. He should just, like, he was weak, basically.
Yeah.
And then immediately he resigned. Because he.
Was it immediately or just like shortly
It
after
was-
the backlash?
it was
Short-
pretty
yeah.
It's shortly
No, he
after.
ended the stream and just deleted everything he ever did.
Yeah,
he should've.
More
He
shit
should
for
have
us.
deleted what he
Well,
said
if we're gonna
eventually.
talk about what he should have done, he should have just not said that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should have maybe just like made a
I mean,
small comment. Thanks for telling me your story. Move on.
I'm pretty sure.
Cool
he said
story,
that
bro.
he suffered-
Tell it again.
He apologized.
He apologized. He said that he suffered through depression also, and like when he sees people like react to depression like that, rather than like actually getting help and going through it, and like considering suicide, he said it like makes him upset or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So
So basically,
He responded in a bad way.
he offended the internet.
he responded in a very bad way.
His job involves him talking to the internet, and he offended the whole internet, so he got basically fired. He was forced to resign.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was there anything else we
So,
want to talk
Ribbon
about, or is that
Spaghetti,
it for this
that's
time?
spaghetti.
What's the USC cancels Legends of the Game Industry event? for
Oh
not
yeah,
including
yeah.
Grommet?
I put that there. I just saw that earlier. I didn't have a source for it, but
So
there was some like event or something. It was like Legends of the gaming. Where's my thing that I put? Legends of the gaming industry, but they the company hosting or whatever canceled it because apparently they didn't have any women in it.
Okay,
And
but why?
why didn't they have women in it? Because
Yeah.
there's not very many women in the gaming industry. The only person I can think of off the top of my head is
Please don't say Allison Rapp.
no, Zelda Williams. Isn't that what her
Yes.
name is?
And
The
she's not-
the Sierra woman.
Robin Williams' daughter.
No.
Ooh.
Oh no, not Zelda Williams. Roberta Williams. That's the one. Yep, I got it. Too many people. Roberta Williams, the Sierra lady, who created like
So-
King's Quest and stuff. I don't know
so
if she
people-
single-handedly did that or not. I don't know.
So people so they were just like, there's no women here. The event canceled.
I don't know. I don't know the details really. I just saw it, and it was like I saw it earlier today and just put it in there.
I typed in Legends of the Game Industry and I found an article. It's basically that the lineup, they are going to have a panel. The lineup allegedly included former Blizzard Entertainment CEO Rob Pardo, the game company founder Genova Chen, Riot Games CEO and co-founder Brandon Beck, and others. And they canceled due to in the interest of promoting diversity and inclusion. So apparently they just didn't have anyone but white
So what you're-
males.
Among those others are Peter Levin, Min Kim, and Jeffrey Kaplan.
So what you're telling me is
Why
they
did-
put a sign on the door that just says event canceled due to Sausage Fest.
No, more like event canceled because we don't want to be murdered by Tumblr.
I
Event
don't know.
canceled
I
due
think
to
that's
Sausage
stupid.
They said
I can't. Who else who's in the industry right now? That's like a legend. That
Fest. Legend.
isn't a
That's
white guy.
female.
Yeah,
That
a
isn't-
female or
no
is a
one-
white guy or whatever.
Well, there's a lot of Asians who are legends.
yeah,
who
sure,
got
but
Miyamoto and stuff.
and I
but
guess like that's not enough diversity for them.
yeah, well, I mean,
we don't have any females because up until a couple years ago, guys didn't even like being known that they were nerds, let alone girls.
yeah, nerd. Well,
Girls being.
I mean, there
nerds
were
is
still
like a
legendary
huge
game
thing.
developers in those times. It's not about liking being called a gamer or not. It's just that there aren't really any legendary people in the industry that are women. I don't know exactly why.
No, because not many women were in the industry. They're starting to get into it now, but like
What they should have done is put
back
up
in
a
like
giant.
the 80s, back in like the 80s and 90s when gaming was really becoming what it is today, there weren't women developing or CEOs or anything. It was
I don't
all
even-
guys.
I just think they shouldn't have canceled the panel.
They
Yeah,
should have put
that's
up
a
a
pretty dumb
giant sign
reason to
that said
cancel the
"Go
panel.
home, gamer girls."
They got a panel full of people that are legends in the game industry. That's exactly what they got. Anyone else could have like asked to be on it.
They shouldn't have
And, like,
canceled it.
If they wanted to cancel, maybe say, here's a list of other people you probably should have put.
Yeah, that's really stupid that they canceled it.
And for what I'm seeing, they didn't do that. They just said, "Hey, we're gonna cancel this. Bye."
They said "Go home, gamer girls," and then they got very angry. But I mean,
I don't know. What are some
there's
more?
there's no women that were in the ground floor of gaming. Like when it started, there was no women in the industry that were making like great stuff. And I mean, that's sad, but it's true. And you can't just cancel a panel about legends in the video game industry because there was no women in the video game industry at that time.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like making a panel about great Roman leaders and then fucking canceling it because there's no fucking black people or anything.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I would have said founding fathers, but that works.
Yeah,
too.
sure. I don't know.
I would have said
my-
women, but that works too.
I don't know. Were there black people in Rome? Maybe. Probably. As slaves. I don't know.
But, like, no Roman
Did
leaders.
Rome? I'm pretty sure Rome got rid of slaves, didn't they? Like it's at
I
one
don't
point.
remember.
I don't
remember.
think so. I think there was like blood in circuses. They used to make slaves fight each other in a fucking gladiator pit, Tom.
Well, that's
They weren't all black.
yeah.
I don't even remember.
No, they were Jews. Don't
Dude.
worry.
Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna stop talking about this in fear of offending everyone.
That's fine. I'll offend everyone.
And ruining our channels.
I'd like to know that I take zero responsibility for this. Tom is the one who's offending everybody.
Yeah, I'm just gonna title this one may be offensive.
Maybe
Just title this one Ryan's getting fired.
Put a trigger warning. Just call it trigger warning.
Trigger warning, Ryan gets fired.
Trigger warning.
Well, I
Four
think
white,
that's all we have for this week's Gromcast.
No,
four
no,
white
no.
20-year-old males talk about things that happen and
No.
other things that don't happen.
Excuse me, I'm not accepted on Tumblr, and I feel like that is bad.
You're,
It's a community that's supposed to accept everybody, except 19 to like 30-year-old white males. So
18-year-old males are okay though.
no. Sorry, 18 to 30. If you're a
17-year-old
teenager,
males are okay though.
yeah, they are. Don't worry
And
about
yet
that.
Tumblr's for everyone, but they play the Spot the Vegan game.
That's hilarious, though.
I don't know. You can't.
But I mean, it's better than exclude the vegan. Instead, they're just finding them.
They excluded everyone from that one panel because there was no women.
Yeah, that was all
apparently.
Tumblr's fault.
Mhm.
But I don't think that's Tumblr's fault.
I think that was just. I think honestly, they probably were just like, "Do you guys really want to do this?" And they're like, "Nah." They're like, "All right, let's find some reason not to do this." Because that's what it sounds like to me. Because that's like the dumbest reason not to do a panel.
I don't know.
I mean,
Dumber
yeah.
things have happened.
Like me.
Dumber things have happened, but
I don't know.
All right.
But-
I imagine it could have been an
What
actual
timestamp are we at?
41.23012.
All right. Well, I got something here to wrap us up with.
Oh, is it gonna be pizza
Oh,
rolls?
God.
I'm a pizza roll now.
What? What do you mean pizza roll?
How are you gonna end this, Ryan? Just get it over with.
What do you mean? How am I gonna end this?
Oh, you're
Because I know
not.
you're
The
All right,
only
bye,
way I
guys.
some
can
part of
end
our
it.
audience.
The forest got updated, boys.
Oh,
yay.
we aren't gonna play it.
Totally not gonna play it.
Unless
What
we
got
do.
updated?
The forest. They updated the texture on that one door that they added in the last update.
Oh,
With the metal door? Can you open the metal door?
No, it's just
No.
got a texture.
They also added custom weapon upgrading. You can you know how you could add tree sap and teeth to weapons. Now you can you can choose where they're placed on the weapon.
oh, nice.
So you can make a giant dick made out of teeth.
Can I just put teeth on a rock?
Sure. Who knows?
Better yacht interior and exterior reflections.
Yay!
They have new
So the
particle
yacht's
effects.
tolerable.
They have new particle effects too. So I mean, I'm pumped. The forest is going to be
Fixed.
the best game of 2050.
Fixed
Yeah.
missing lighter texture on
2050.
other players' lighters.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean we're going to be able to see in caves better?
I want
No.
them to fix the flashlights.
Yeah, they need to fix the lighting system. Dear Forest developers who are watching this podcast, please fix your lighting system.
I know
Yes,
at least
all none of
70% of them will watch this.
Like, if you're using the scuba tank in that game, you can see everything as soon as you pop out of the water. But then, as soon as that goes out, you pull out the flashlight, you can see nothing. The lighter is way better than the flashlight, and the lighter's a piece of shit. So, yeah. Fix your game, Notch.
Yeah,
Notch.
Notch. Marcus Person.
Yeah, get your shit together, Notch. And
What's-
are we about done then?
What's Notch even done with his life after he developed Minecraft and then split?
Got really depressed because he had too much money.
And then he rolled in his fat stacks of cash.
Yeah, didn't he say, like...
He got depression because he had too much money, basically.
Didn't
He was
people-
really active on Twitter during that time. It was good.
Yeah, didn't he say, like, no one at Mojang talks to me anymore?
Yeah, well,
And-
let's not get into a whole discussion about everything that Notch did.
I want to, though. Notch ruined everybody's life.
No, he didn't. He made a game and then
He's literally Hitler.
yeah, basically.
Oh, the Force has a new graphics option.
Ooh.
Was it pizza?
Is it
So-
extremely low for like bare
No.
minimum PCs?
For Raspberry
And-
Pis?
The new HBAO, which should render the game faster.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
How much faster? Like lightning
I
fast?
don't know. I'm not playing
Thunderbolt
right now.
fast?
How many
Raindrop
hertz?
fast?
Look, just fucking play the game and find out, Tom.
All right, that's enough for
Tom,
this
what game-
Gromcast. Bye, guys.
No!